Good morning. Yeah, not wearing my neck gaiter today because, I don't know, I feel like my neck needs a little bit of sun, otherwise I look very strange. Anyway, I'm off to hike. We have about 25 miles today, so we have 6 miles into town tomorrow. Bougie is still packing up. Bird Call and Boss Bay are 3 miles back with their nephew. His name is Braven, but we're thinking about a trail name. Perhaps it's gonna be Bandit. And yeah, it was very tempting to want to hike 30 miles or 31 miles into town for today, but the trail angel we're staying with tomorrow is not available tonight, as well as 31 miles is kind of a feat, being that it's not like a flat hike today, you know, it's like bumps galore. Well, not galore, but like some bumps. Anyway, also, not really also, oh yeah, my sleeping pad definitely has a hole, but it must be one of those really tiny holes because the air doesn't really disappear quickly. Now that's a benefit, well, and negative. I mean, it's a benefit so that I only have to blow it up once at night, but it is not so good because that means it will be very difficult for me to find the hole. So that should be exciting. Anyway, let's get this day started. I'm excited that I am off already. I just asked this gentleman who passed us. He was camping with Boss Bay and Bird Call last night, and I asked how they're doing. Did they already start moving? He's like, nope, looks like they're sleeping in. I'm like, okay, cool. So probably not gonna see them today unless they are planning to hike 28 miles today too, because that would be 28 for them since we did 3 miles more last night than they did. We are planning to either see them tomorrow in town or catch up with them on Monday because they are not going to go into Quincy. I mean, they're going into Quincy, but they're not going to stay overnight there. They're just going to go back on trail. They find it easier to just, camp on trail and then get the day started rather than be in town and then have a bigger day. So totally get that. So we'll either see them tomorrow while we're in town. Probably we will. I think so. Or on Monday when we catch up mileage-wise. There's a mountain. Not sure what that is. As I'm walking through this here burn zone right there, I'm hiking by myself, so y'all know what that means. Anyway, the hiker in front of me, his name is Wing, told me about a section that has a lot of overgrowth, so it would be better to hike the road. And that brings me to a really great subject of the difference between a continuous footpath and a purist status. And I'm only talking about it because some of you asked to clarify. So continuous footpath, pretty simple. You hike from one spot to another without interrupting your steps, or your trail. So you don't want to skip a section, we call it yellow blazing. You take a car and you go from one trailhead to another, and then you're interrupting your continuous footpath. So my goal is to maintain a continuous footpath on the Pacific Crest Trail. So even if there's like a closure, I'm gonna try to walk around it. So therefore, I'm maintaining my steps continuous. Now, a purist is different, where you only want to hike the trail that is defined as the trail. So whatever is marked as the Pacific Crest Trail, you would only hike that part. So you wouldn't take any side routes like Mount Jacinto, Mount San Jacinto, and Mount Whitney, or going to Crater Lakes. There's a bunch of really beautiful sites on the Pacific Crest Trail that a lot of hikers take because it's beautiful, but it's not on the PCT. So a purist would not do that, just because a purist would just, hike only what is on the Pacific Crest Trail. Now that's pretty possible on the Appalachian Trail, and it's what I did. On the AT, I was a purist. I maintained my continuous footpath, and I only hiked what was defined as the Appalachian Trail. So I hope that makes sense. A purist generally includes a continuous footpath, but a continuous footpath doesn't always include being a purist, because on the PCT that's literally almost impossible, especially with the snow. The snow diverts you. You're not always on trail. Sometimes it makes you cut switchbacks. So you're really not hiking the entire trail, which on the AT is what I did. So hope that explains it. If you have any more questions, put it in the notes. So today is Saturday, and it just feels like a trail magic day. And on far out, I see all these road crossings, and I'm like, oh man, there's a road. No trail magic. Road crossing. Another road. And no trail magic. Sadness. It has been blow down city for sure. This trail really is something. If you don't like blood, don't look for the next 2-3 seconds. It's not that bad, but if you don't like blood. Look at that. I just went bushwhacking, and it's not like I was off trail. Bushwhacking through the trail. There was a note on far out for that spot that says just don't do that, the trail is memory. And I saw it, but I was so into the hiking, I forgot to take the way that the person recommended, so I went bushwhacking on trail. Seen some trail maintainers, awesome. I'm gonna walk the road now because people saying that the trail no longer exists, and after bushwhacking, I'm gonna take the road. Never mind, it's not the road that I anticipated, so gotta bushwhack a little bit more. As you can see, it's pretty overgrown. So it says to take this side trail to the creek, and then there's supposedly a road you can walk. So I'm gonna try it, see how that goes. Getting some water at this here creek. Cleaned myself up a little bit, as in like the blood and all that. And now I'm walking the road. I think it's about a 2.5 mile like gravel road. It's not really gravel road, dirt road. And I'm happy about it. My legs are shredded from what I've experienced already. Looks like even this dirt road has some overgrown stuff. Alright, so it's 11-ish, 10, it's a little bit before 11, and I did walk that road, and I am back to the trail, which still looks extraordinarily overgrown. Look at that. I'm gonna eat here, I think, because I feel like my nerves need some food. Caught up with Bougie. He already met our trail angel. I guess he was one of the people doing trail maintenance.
Yep.
So that's kind of nice. So we know who we are staying with. And it's kind of cool that they're doing trail maintenance.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm at 1,250 miles. Woohoo! And last time I did not do a Nifty 250. So you're gonna have an extra treat today. I'm gonna dance. Now, I'm gonna play music that's probably copyrighted, which means that this video will be demonetized, but I feel like you deserve some fun dancing for the Nifty 250, 1,250 miles. And Bougie's gonna record while I play the music.
Hey guys, it's Bougie on Brody's camera. Just want to say, while she is finishing up washing her shirt, she's a beast, and I'm super thankful to hike with her. Her and I feel like we get along really well, and she's taught me so much. I mean, after 800 miles on trail, she taught me how to properly set my tent up. I was doing it wrong the whole time. Who knew? I didn't know. She's taught me a lot of other things too, just trail and life in general. Brody is a real OG. She's so awesome. And I'm so thankful to hike with her.
Just cleaned up my shirt, my socks. They don't look any cleaner, but at least I will feel like I washed it a little bit. Also, I washed my legs a little bit. So, even though I already took a lunch, I'm gonna just hang out here while Bougie eats his lunch and wait for my stuff to dry. And then we have about 12 more miles to hike. Okay, 1 o'clock, 1:11 really. Cleaned up my shirt, my socks, my pee rag. Too much information, I know. I feel like brand new again. Well, it's definitely better than what it was before I washed it all. River Crossin. Well, I just came upon a rattlesnake. Totally didn't expect it. It's kind of hanging out in the bush right there. So this is one of the situations where you guys are like, just walk around it. Like, I don't know how to walk around it. I'm on a cliff. So yeah. Okay, ran past it. Still alive. All right, I'm about 1.1 or 2.4 miles from where we were camping. The actual spot we were supposed to camp was 2.4, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of campsites. So I guess I'll just wait for Bougie. Hopefully he'll show up sometime soon. I think it'll be a while. Maybe I'll just go to the 2.4. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go to the 1.1. Probably just a 1.1. Just met a YouTube subscriber. who is also a YouTuber. So she's super nice. She was in law enforcement, which is something I connect with since I have a criminal justice degree. And so her channel is Sheepdog Hikes. So make sure you follow her and her journey. She's a very nice person. Alrighty then, we've got Bucks Lake Book Box. Say that 3 times fast. Bucks Lake Book Box, Bucks Lake Book Box, Bucks Lake Book Box. That's hard. Okay, found my spot.